guys and gals and all my non-binary friends. So today we're going to be going to Idaho. I don't know why I always do this little shimmy. But we're going to be going to Idaho. The only thing I know about Idaho is that y'all sell potatoes. Is it a russet potato? No. Idaho has 4 electoral college votes. So again, I really don't know why that's even a thing. But you know, we're here. So might as well mention it. Key dates to remember are going to be October 9th, which is the voter registration deadline, October 20th, which is the recommended deadline to send in your mail-in ballot, October 23rd, which is the absentee ballot request deadline, and of course November 3rd, which is going to be election day. Because of the pandemic and all this other stuff and being afraid of delays, go ahead and just do it online. Register online. Check out Vote Save America for more information on how you can register online, or check out your registration. What are the vote by mail requirements in my state? Any voter can request an absentee ballot, aka a mail-in ballot. You can apply for your ballot online at votesaveamerica.com. The deadline to apply for the absentee ballot online is Friday, October 23rd. Please note that you'll need an Idaho driver license or ID card and the last 4 digits of your social security number to complete the request online. If I'm voting by mail, when do I send my ballot and how do I make sure it's counted? Recommended date to have your ballot back in is October 20th, just so you don't have to worry about, you know, delays in mail and all that stuff. So if you can get it in before October 20th, please do try. When filling out your ballot, make sure to double check the instructions to make sure you fill out the ballot correctly. Check to see if your ballot required a pen with black or blue ink, a signature on the envelope with any witnesses, and postage if necessary. Does my state require my ballot to be postmarked or delivered by election? Your ballot must be received on or before election day, so make sure you mail your ballot back well before November 3rd. Again, the recommended date to have your ballot mailed in is October 20th. Some counties will pay for postage to mail a ballot back. Others may not, so maybe be prepared with some stamps. I need an ID to vote by mail. Most voters do not need a copy of their ID to vote by mail, but you should make sure that your signature matches the one on your registration. If you do not want to mail your ballot back, you can drop off your ballot in person at your local election office or polling location. You can track your ballot on votesaveamerica.com. What if I request a vote by mail ballot, but I decide I want to vote in person? Well, it depends. Some states will still allow you to vote in person if you bring your vote by mail ballot to your polling place so that you can invalidate the mail ballot and count your in-person ballot instead. Do not mail a ballot and also vote in person. That's voter fraud. Won't do that. What if I don't receive my ballot by October 20th? If you've requested your ballot but you still haven't received it at least 14 days before the election, check the status of your ballot using the tracking websites. If you receive your ballot before election day, you return it in person at your local election office or polling place. If you still don't receive it before the election, you can cast a provisional ballot at your polling place. The earlier that you request your ballot, the less of a chance you have of not receiving. Can I vote early in person? If you decide to vote in person, early voting is the safest option. Early voting starts Monday, October 19th, all the way until the day before Halloween. If I want to vote in person on election day, if you are voting on election day, wear a mask, keep an appropriate social distance, and if you see any sus people trying to intimidate people, call 166 our vote, because we want everyone's voices to be heard and we don't need none of that BS, none of that malarkey. Do I need an ID to vote in person? Voters in Idaho need to show a photo ID to confirm their identity when they vote in person. Student IDs and in certain cases, expired IDs are accepted. If you don't have an acceptable ID, there may be other ways you can confirm your identity. All right, let's head on to Ballotpedia. And all of Idaho's state Senate seats are up. So these are the people that are running, and these are the districts they're running. Clearly all 35 districts. And check out Ballotpedia to get more information on the state senators that are running in your district. Yeah. Idaho has 1 ballot measures. You guys, as judges ran in June, so there's no point to bring that up. So yeah, 1 ballot measure. Idaho required 35 legislative district amendment. States in the Idaho Constitution there should be 35 state legislative districts. Currently in the Idaho Constitution, it says that you can have from 30 to 35 state districts, but now they wanted to make it where it specifically is 35. There's no 30 to 35, like it's just straight 35, which I mean, if you get to serve more people that way and more people get to, you know, have individual customized representation, I don't see the problem with it. So yeah, that's the one amendment, that's the one ballot initiative that you guys have. And in Ada, I want to say Ada County, you guys have a county commissioner, a sheriff, and a prosecutor election coming up in November. And honestly, guys, I'm not really sure what a county commissioner does, but a sheriff and a prosecutor, those are such, I mean, when we think about Black Lives Matter and who's in charge and who's making decisions of, and who's building the culture around who gets prosecuted, hello, prosecutors. They're the ones who decide who gets prosecuted. So they're the ones who decide what officer gets prosecuted or not. Yeah. So when we vote for prosecutors, we're voting for the people who decides whether or not an officer who's murdered someone gets prosecuted. You know, when we're deciding sheriff, we're deciding whether or not an offer goes with pay or without pay. Of course, that could also be up to the union and how good the union, but you know, that's all, it's all tangled up in there. Very important positions that people are running for. Check those out if you live in Ada County. And if you're not familiar, well, it's time you get familiar. All right. And I really hope that you guys get something from this video. I hope you can walk away from this video feeling more informed than you were before. I hope that you're contemplating running for office. I hope that you are definitely making a plan to vote. And yeah, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Wash your face, wash your hands, wash your ass, wear a mask, and don't be an asshole.